Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to our webinar. My name is Bobby Haggard, and I'm one of the consultants here at TrinSoft. On our call today, we will be discussing Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, and we will plan to cover a few of the highlights in the April release. So let's go ahead and get started with a very quick recap of what is Dynamics 365 Business Central. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with Business Central, I'll start by illustrating how it fits within the Dynamics 365 family of solutions and what makes it unique. Dynamics 365 is a central pillar of Microsoft's intelligent cloud strategy. Microsoft Azure is a premier enterprise cloud providing a global, trusted, hybrid, and secure platform for business everywhere. Microsoft 365 adds the world's best productivity tools like Excel, Outlook, and SharePoint that customers use across the globe to work smarter, faster, and more effectively every day. Now, connecting the data and users of these products is Dynamics 365, a set of turnkey solutions positioned to engage customers, empower employees, and optimize operations. Business Central is an all-in-one business management solution combining financial management, sales, service, and operations in a single unified experience, offering robust analytics infused with artificial intelligence capabilities from day one. Despite its ease of use and low cost of ownership, Business Central is a full-featured solution. Its functionality is deep and rich, owing to Microsoft's decades of expertise in business applications development. Now, Microsoft built the solution specifically to solve the familiar problems for growing businesses, such as disconnected systems, outdated or legacy systems that don't meet their needs, and common reporting-related problems. Business Central was built to solve these issues and help them to digitally transform. If you've outgrown your existing accounting software or legacy ERP application, then Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central can easily and seamlessly connect your people and processes like never before. It's deeply integrated with Office 365, and it's infused with built-in intelligence so it's easy to use. It helps you make better business decisions every day, and Business Central puts flexibility at the core of your business, enabling you to grow at your own pace and adapt in real time. That means that you can start small with the right fit for your employees' roles, your industry, and your business needs, and extend it as your business evolves and grows. Now, the all-in-one nature of Dynamics 365 Business Central connects your business by eliminating silos, so all data can be quickly and easily shared with key people throughout the company. You've got access to the most current, accurate data, so you're making the most informed decisions possible. With all business data at your fingertips, real time, you can make smarter decisions with Business Central, allowing you to have an end-to-end view of the business with out-of-the-box dashboards designed for each role. That gives users exactly what they want to see with flexible KPIs that can be easily tailored for specific needs. Now, you can easily tailor Business Central in a no-code environment through the user interface. You can start with as many or as few users and modules as you want and easily grow as your business grows. Built on Microsoft's intelligent cloud, Business Central will scale and perform as your needs do with no additional costs or system tuning required. Now, since its launch in April 2018, Dynamics 365 Business Central has seen increasing adoption by organizations looking to digitally transform their businesses. Now, as a part of the first major update in October of 2018, Microsoft added some nice functionality and introduced Business Central as an available in the on-premises deployment. Finally, this coming April 2019 brings an update to Business Central that aims to enhance current customer satisfaction with the product. Microsoft is pushing productivity to the next level by delivering a smooth and fresh experience to all customers of Business Central, those using the web interface in the browser or the Windows desktop interface. Microsoft has combined modern trends around web-based applications and the complex requirements of a Business Central customer, which has resulted in several improvements addressing productivity of a busy professional. All right, now that we have a quick refresh as to what Dynamics 365 Business Central is, let's quickly highlight some of the key features and highlights from the April release. Now, among the many changes and updates, Microsoft has been even more keyboard-centric scenarios around the improvement features of the product, keeping in mind speed of data and analysis such as quick entry usage and personalizations, sorting lists using the keyboard, and navigating around the fields and groups as needed. Now, we've introduced several improvements to the features related to the customer contact, such as a contextual workday indicator. We've also added options enabling advanced users to be even more productive. such as the focus mode, the improved search, and the new option of inspecting the table data behind the page, formerly the About This page. We've also addressed feedback related to filters and those around some Excel exports. We've also added autosave experience and a refreshed action bar in all product navigation. Additionally, Business Central becomes more intuitive thanks to an advanced personalization experience and better discoverability of new features that includes refreshed action menus, groups across the product, but also the ability to personalize those to suit the user's preferences. Now with this new release, there are some applications that Microsoft has added, such as a longer name and description field. So you can now enter up to 100 characters in all description and name fields across Business Central. In prior versions, the character limit was 50. This change applies to the name and description field on both master data and documents such as customer vendors, items, contacts, resource cards, etc. Additionally, physical inventory counting is one of the core inventory processes that happen in all distribution companies, either once a year or multiple times a year. The existing functionality for this process is based on journals, which makes it difficult to track the process and distribute work in large-scale inventory counting. Now, the physical inventory order and physical inventory recording pages increase productivity and address gaps in the existing functionality. The new feature is based on the popular German model, which has been widely used in practicality, all implementations where large-scale inventory counting is needed. Users can now select multiple items at once from the item list to add to sales and purchase documents on any sales or purchase document as needed. Additionally, users can now set a date formula in the quote validity calculation field on the sales and receivable setup page. This will be used to calculate the quote valid until date on the sales quotes. Now when a job is created and the customer is assigned to the job, default dimension values from the customer are copied to the job. This means that the user only has to modify the dimension values of the job if needed, and that the reporting will be consistent because the customer's existing dimensions are assigned to the job. Now another new feature is that the shortcut dimensions that you have set up in the General Ledger Setup page are now always available. This means that you can also add shortcut dimension values directly to journal and document lines without opening the dimensions page. Finally, users can now view item descriptions on ledger entries. When analyzing item ledger entries, it's useful to also see the item description. The description field can now be added to the item ledger entries page. Alright, a nice feature within Business Central is when a duplicate customer or vendor record is created by mistake, you can now merge such duplicate records to a single record, given that you have the merge duplicate permission set. Now, as we know, Business Central has the ability to show pictures for your various items. With the new release, users can now import multiple item pictures in one go with the bulk import process. Users can now view payment information on customer and vendor statistic fact boxes. Information about payments and the last payment date is now available on the customer and vendor fact box. This will be a nice time-saving enhancement for your users. Within Business Central, users can now look up SWIFT codes as well. So the user can now keep a list of SWIFT codes for the banks that they work with, and they can use it on pages where the bank account is required. This allows for accurate preparation of payments and forces users to pick from predefined lists of SWIFT codes rather than entering SWIFT codes as free text. Within the April release, users will be able to configure reports for warehouse documents. They will now be able to configure which reports will be printed for warehouse documents such as pick, put away, and shipment by using the report selection feature. Business Central allows users to personalize the user interface to skip over the address field on documents. Address information on document pages is typically autofilled based on the select customer or vendor. In most cases, users therefore want to skip over the address field when keyboarding through documents. With the quick entry feature, you can now define that the cursor skips over the address field on the sales and purchase documents when you press the enter key. Users will now be able to view document attachments on customer and vendor ledger entries and during payment application. The document attachment feature allows you to attach any type of file to a sales or purchase document within Business Central. This is useful, for example, when settling vendor payments so that you can quickly view the original invoice that the vendor sent you. Business Central will soon allow users to set up default ship-to addresses. Customers can have multiple addresses, but they usually have a central warehouse that goods must be shipped to. You can now define a customer's default ship-to address in the ship-to code field on the customer card. This will automatically be inserted on sales documents for the customer. You can still change the ship-to address on the sales document if needed. Another nice feature is that users will be able to schedule background jobs with a date formula, meaning a relative date instead of defining a fixed date. For example, instead of running a report every Monday, you can define to run it at the beginning of each month by entering CM plus D1. In April, users will be able to change descriptions on GL entries. So if you entered the wrong description during the posting, or if you just need to change the description of an earlier GL entry, you can now edit the description field on the General Ledger Entries page. To overwrite the original posting description, on the changelog entries page, you can view a log of changes made to the description field. In response to one of the top ideas from our community forum, users can now save their list filters and similar personalizations to create different ways of slicing their data. List views are given a name, such as items I sell, and might include filters on totals and dimensions. This allows for more complex and tailored views of a list. Views now appear on any list irrespective of how you navigate to it. Users could quickly switch between different views of a list, which includes their own personal views or views that come as standard in their business application for their role. Similar to other personalizations, list views roam with the user no matter which device or browser they sign into. Now, Microsoft has enabled the ability to add internal notes to business data captured and processed in Business Central. Notes are displayed next to the card data, and users have the ability to add, edit, and delete notes. Users can also include the internet links accessible from data cards, opening more advanced extensibility scenarios. Now, notes and links are available for on-premise deployment of Business Central already, and Microsoft is bringing them to the online world as well, enriching its capabilities to store data in the cloud. For those of our customers who often edit long and demanding documents, Microsoft has created a special view expanding the line item section of the document to take a larger portion of the screen and leave more room for productive and fast data entry. When viewing documents with the line section in that mode, you can now use advanced filtering, so browsing and searching through longer documents becomes easier. While you're working on the long sales document, it's now easy to switch to focus mode on or off by using the on-screen button or using the keyboard shortcut. When in focus mode on a document, you can now enable the advanced filter experience just as any other list. This helps especially when viewing, analyzing longer documents. Microsoft is bringing a set of features allowing advanced users to understand the work context in an easy and quick way. Now that includes a work date presented directly on the screen in relevant scenarios to easily understand the context of the current view. The new work date indicator is displayed only when you need it and when the work date is different from today. Now, as expected, most users won't see anything because they use today as a work date, but advanced users will get a notification and they can easily adjust the work date, switch the work date to today, or switch notifications off. Users can now accelerate repetitive entry of records with the powerful quick entry feature of the desktop browser and Windows desktop app. Users often spend significant time on repeatedly typing in information to create records in sequence, such as taking over the phone, digitizing receipts, or registering new items. While users want to view as much detail as possible on a page, only a fraction of those fields must consistently be filled in when creating the record. Navigating to these essential fields becomes cumbersome when working mouse-free, as users are forced to follow the standard tab order of fields on the page. Quick entry is a powerful and simple feature that provides an alternate path through editable fields on a page. It changes the behavior of the enter key to be different from the tab key, moving the focus to the next quick entry field across the page and skipping over non-essential fields. Additionally, quick entry can be personalized using the modern and immersive personalization experience, empowering users to tailor Business Central to how they or their department typically enters data. Now, the tremendously popular list of keyboard shortcuts already available in the web experience has been expanded with many additional combinations, such as slim wide page mode, Control plus F12. Show or hide the fact box, Alt plus F2. Add a new item, Alt plus N. And then previous or next navigation, Control left arrow or Control right arrow. On top of that, Microsoft has added an easily accessible list of keyboard shortcuts to the document page and made it easier for users to discover available shortcuts. Now, current Business Central customers, as well as customers of Dynamics Nav, are very familiar with the concept of autosave, common in our products. This is very much loved and a welcome feature. But we heard from many of our customers moving from other ERP systems that they're not aware data is saved and secured in Business Central, even without explicitly using any save function. It is for those customers that we have built a smart autosave indicator showing when the data is being saved for them. This new element indicates directly the state of the card or document data being saved in the background and provides any user with a clear indication that the entered information is secure. The indicator is shown on the right side of the card, and the screen changes values when the computer communicates with the server and saves the data. The indicator can display saving or saved depending on the current state, and in case the data validation error appears, it would also display not saved. Now, to allow users to work efficiently in lists in Dynamics 365 Business Central, Microsoft has improved grid performance, scrolling, and keyboard navigation. Back-office information workers spend significant time working with lists, analyzing trends and anomalies, and entering and modifying data. As the business database grows, the experience must remain performant and enable users to continue working efficiently. Business Central has improved the scrolling and load time. Microsoft has rewritten how rows are displayed in a list and how they fetch data, improving the initial display time as well as the snappiness and navigation across the cells. Users can now scroll unhindered to any position in the list using the keyboard or the scroll bar without ever pausing at the fetching more rows message. The scrolling experience is seamless when scrolling at a pace where the rows can be comfortably read. Rows are always loaded on demand to ensure the larger lists do not degrade the experience. In the April 2019 update to Business Central, there's no change to records displayed as bricks. Microsoft has also improved the keyboard navigation of lists. By using the keyboard cursor key to go up or down to the next row is snappy, and you can also hold down the keys to navigate unhindered. Selecting multiple rows has significantly less delay. With the April release, Microsoft has improved the Tell Me feature by allowing more flexible terms and surfacing results for partner solutions on the app source. This allows users to seek help and easily extend Business Central with the many solutions that are available from the partner community. Microsoft has added additional search terms so new users who often use different business terms, for example, they might use product instead of item or client instead of customer. Developers can now add alternate search terms to pages and reports to make it easier for users to find what they're looking for. Developers can quickly add company-specific terms that users can then enter in the Tell Me box to find the page or report in question. Business Central is published with around 200 such alternate search terms for selected pages and reports. Now, Microsoft is giving their users the ability to personalize their workspace even further with a number of enhancements in the April release. All personalizations in Business Central continue to roam with the user, no matter which device or browser they work on. One size does not fit all. Users can make minor adjustments to the layout of their actions on the list, worksheet, card, or document page to optimize for precisely how they work. Users can hide any actions that are not relevant to their task, role, or department. They can move actions across groups and hide or reorder groups as needed. Now, within Business Central, you can now be optimized for data input with Quick Entry, as we previously mentioned. Quick Entry is a productivity feature that accelerates repetitive entry of records. When Enter is pressed on a field, the focus moves to the next editable Quick Entry field, skipping over the other fields that are auto-filled or occasionally specified. Finally, the simplified help and support experience has also been enhanced with Business Central. Get unblocked using the new unified help and support experience that brings together our breadth of tools and links when assistance is needed. Users will now find links to self-help content and documentation, commonly requested troubleshooting information to self-diagnose or hand over to support. Now, you can seek advice from the community or post new ideas. Administrators can also configure a single support email address for the customer's organization that allows any user to contact their IT admin, administrator, or supporting partner to receive support. Now with the new release, the page inspection, which is formerly the About This page, is enhanced. Troubleshooting errors in business data or features configuration often require an additional level of insight beyond what is shown on this page. Power users and support staff can now inspect any page, revealing the entire contents or the current record, including the fields that are not shown on the page. Now, what we've covered today are just a few of the many enhancements and added features that will be in the newest Business Central release. So, who's ready to take the next step? With Business Central, you can get started with this robust, all-in-one system, which can be accessed through the cloud at only $70 per user per month. With the Essentials license, your users can have access to all of the new features and enhanced capability that we have reviewed today. There is an additional advanced license for those organizations in the manufacturing industry that runs $100 per user per month. Additionally, this product does have a free 30-day trial to allow users to poke, navigate, and really test the system. So if your organization is interested in exploring Business Central further, please don't hesitate to let us know, and we'll be happy to help. I would encourage you to talk to your TrinSoft contact to learn more about these changes and features and enhancements. We can even help you get started with a free trial of Business Central to experience these changes yourself. Thank you for taking the time to attend this webinar. If you have any questions, please visit our website and use the chat feature to contact us, and feel free to send me a quick email or give me a call, and I'll be happy to walk through any questions that you may have. Finally, if you'd like a copy of these slides, please let me know. I'll be happy to share those with you. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great day.